Assalamu alaikum students. Today we will discuss part 2 of mole concept. Okay, that is mole and Avogadro's number. Now what do you mean by mole? A mole is the amount of the substance which contain the same number of units as the number of atoms in 12 gram of carbon 12, and Avogadro has estimated that number as 6.023 into 10 to the power 23, okay, by his experiments. So a mole is a collection of particles that contain how many particles? 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 particles, and this number, that is 6.023 into 10 to the power 23, is termed as Avogadro's number. Okay, so what do you mean by Avogadro's number? Avogadro's number is the number of the carbon atoms present in 12 gram of carbon 12. Okay, so 1 mole of any substance will contain how much particles? 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 particles, that is equivalent to the Avogadro's number, which is also denoted by Na. Okay, so for example, 1 mole of oxygen atoms will contain how much molecules of oxygen? 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 atoms of oxygen. Similarly, 1 mole of calcium atoms will contain the atoms of calcium equivalent to the Avogadro number. 1 mole of molecules will also contain 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 molecules of oxygen. Now 1 mole of oxygen molecule will contain how many oxygen atoms? So you have to calculate it by, so 1 molecule of oxygen will contain number of atoms. You have to find the number of atoms that 1 molecule of oxygen contains. So you have to multiply Avogadro number with its atomicity. Now what is the atomicity of oxygen? In oxygen molecule, number of atoms, atomicity is equivalent to the number of atoms, and number of atoms in 1 molecule of oxygen is 2. So 2 into Avogadro number, this much atoms will be present in 1 molecule of oxygen. Okay, similarly 1 molecule of ammonia will contain how much atoms? So ammonia, number of atoms in ammonia is 1 nitrogen and 3 hydrogen atoms. So total number of atoms here is 4. So 4 into Avogadro number, equivalent atoms. Okay, the formula for calculation of number of moles of atoms in any given element is equivalent to mass given upon relative atomic mass. Okay, suppose we have to calculate the number of moles of atoms present in 46 gram of sodium. Okay, 46 gram of sodium. So mass given here is 46 gram. So N, that is number of moles, will be equivalent to 46 gram, that is the mass given, upon the relative atomic mass or the gram atomic mass of sodium is 23 gram. Okay, so that will be equivalent to 2 moles. So number of moles in 46 gram of sodium is 2 mole. Okay, now what is molar volume? Molar volume. Now molar volume is the volume occupied by 1 mole of any gas at STP. Okay, volume occupied by 1 mole of any gas at STP, and it is always equivalent to 22400 ml, that is 22,400 ml or 22.4 liter. Okay, this you have to learn. Molar volume, that is the volume occupied by any gas at STP, standard temperature and pressure conditions, is 22,400 ml or 22.4 liter. Okay, so another formula to calculate the number of moles of any gas is equivalent to, if volume is given. If volume is given but mass is not given. Okay, so formula for calculating the number of moles of any gas is equivalent to the volume given upon molar volume. So volume given, if the volume given is in milliliters or cubic centimeter, then you have to put molar volume as 22,400 ml. If the volume given is in liter, then you have to put 22.4 liter as the molar volume. Okay, here N is the number of moles. Understood? So you have generated 2 formulas for number of moles, one when the mass is given and one when the volume will be given. Okay, so N is equivalent to mass given upon molar mass. In case of atoms, when you have to calculate the number of moles of atoms of any element, then you have to put this formula. In case of molecule, suppose you have to calculate number of moles in 88 gram, suppose 88 gram of carbon dioxide molecule. Okay, so N will be equivalent to mass given upon relative molecular mass. Okay, now you have to put the molecular mass. Suppose now mass given I have taken as 88 gram. Now relative molecular mass of carbon dioxide molecule is carbon 12, 2 oxygen means 32. So 12 plus 32 equivalent to 44 gram. Okay, so mass given I have taken as 88 gram upon 44 gram is the relative molecular mass. So number of moles will be equivalent to 2 moles of carbon dioxide. Okay, now suppose I am asking for the number of particles in 88 gram of this. So 2 moles you have taken, and you already know that 1 mole of any molecule will contain how many particles? Will contain 6.023 or 10 to into 10 to the power 23 particles, that is equivalent to the Avogadro number. Hence 88 gram of carbon dioxide is containing 2 moles, that is 2 into Avogadro number equivalent particles. Okay, so n is equivalent to, you have generated two formulas for n. N is equivalent to mass given upon molecular mass, है ना, relative molecular mass or molar mass or gram molecular mass, either you can say, and 1 when the volume is given. So volume given upon molar volume. Okay, and you already know the value of molar volume, 22,400 ml or 22.4 liters. Sometimes in numericals they ask for the number of gram atoms. No, so formula for number of gram atoms is equivalent to mass given upon atomic mass. Okay, relative atomic mass or gram atomic mass, either you can see. Similarly, formula for number of gram molecules. Is also equivalent to mass given upon relative molecular mass or gram molecular mass or molar mass, either you can say. Okay, so is formula for number of gram atoms or number of gram molecules is equivalent to the is same as the formula for the number of moles. Okay, now next term is vapor density. So what is vapor density? Vapor density is the ratio of the mass of certain volume of a gas or vapor to the mass of the same volume of hydrogen. Okay, means how much denser is the vapor of any gas is in comparison to hydrogen. Okay, so vapor density is equivalent to mass of a certain volume of gas or vapor upon mass of the same volume of hydrogen, or you can say vapor density is equivalent to mass of one molecule of any gas upon mass of one molecule of hydrogen. Now hydrogen gas is H2 na, hydrogen exists as bimolecular gas. Okay, so mass of one molecule of hydrogen can be written as 2. One atom of hydrogen has atomic mass as 1, है ना, so 2 atoms of hydrogen, molecular mass of hydrogen will be 2. Okay, you can write it as vapor density is equivalent to mass of one molecule of any gas, or you can say relative molecular mass is equivalent to the mass of one molecule of any gas na, upon mass of one molecule of hydrogen, and mass of one molecule of hydrogen is 2. So relative molecular mass or molar mass is equivalent to 2 into vapor density, है ना. So what is the relation between molecular mass and vapor density of any gas? Relative molecular mass is equivalent to 2 into vapor density, or vapor density is equivalent to half of the RMM, or relative molecular mass, gram molecular mass or molar mass, either you can say. Okay, now percentage composition. What do you mean by percentage composition? Percentage composition means the percentage by weight of any element in the compound. Okay, so percentage composition is equivalent to weight of the element in one molecule of the compound upon gram molecular weight of the compound into 100. Okay, suppose I am giving you one structural formula here. Now I am asking you to calculate the percentage of carbon in the above structural formula. So first you have to write the molecular formula, count the number of carbons, the base elements present here are carbon and hydrogen, count the number of carbons, 1 2 3 4 5. So 5 carbon atoms are there, and now count the number of hydrogen atoms, 2 to 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So its molecular formula is C5H10. Okay, So percentage of carbon in C5H10. Is equivalent to how many carbon atoms are present? 5 carbon atoms are present into atomic mass of one carbon atom, that is 12, upon relative molecular mass of this compound. Okay, so relative molecular mass 5 into 12, how many carbon atoms are there? 5. So 12 into 5 plus how many hydrogens are there? 10. And relative atomic mass of one hydrogen is 1. So 12 5s are 60, 60 plus 10, that is 70. Okay. So relative molecular mass is 70. So upon relative molecular mass or molar mass is 70 into 100. So you can calculate it further now. Now suppose you have to calculate the percentage of phosphorus in calcium phosphate. So the formula, molecular formula of calcium phosphate is valency of calcium is +2, valency of phosphate is -3. So its chemical formula will be Ca3PO4 whole twice. Okay. So now you can calculate the molecular mass, relative molecular mass or molar mass by adding up all the atomic masses. Okay. So how many calcium atoms are present? 3 calcium atoms are present per molecule of calcium phosphate. Okay. And atomic mass of one calcium is 40. One calcium atom is 40. And how many calcium atoms? 3 calcium atoms. Plus 2 into phosphate का एक का phosphate का लिखो. So phosphorus atomic mass is 31. Atomic masses will be given. Okay. Now how many oxygen atoms? 4 oxygen atoms. 4 into 16 is 64. Okay. So 120 plus 2 into 95. Okay. So total 310 gram is the molar mass here. Understood? Now you have to calculate the percentage of phosphorus. How many phosphorus atoms are present per molecule? 2 phosphorus atoms. No? So 2 phosphorus atoms. So percentage of phosphorus in calcium phosphate. You must know how to write the chemical formula of any compound. Okay. So 2 phosphorus atoms per molecule. So 2 into 31. Atomic masses will be given. Okay. You need not to learn the atomic masses. The atomic masses will be given. Upon relative molecular mass, you have calculated as 310 gram. So 310 into 100%. You can calculate it further. Okay. 20%.